So we've got a couple of seniors on the St. Helens swim team. We have Johanna Parkhurst and Tori Edwards. You guys just made it to the state meet. Congratulations.
Thanks.
After getting second place at districts, how did you find out that you were in the top 12 and going to be racing at state?
Johanna actually called me. I think Brooke called you.
Yeah, the other person on our relay called me at like 2 o'clock Saturday or Sunday afternoon, and so I called Tori.
And she's like, "We're going to state," and we were all freaking out. It was really exciting.
Yeah, we found the results online. They have a heat sheet, so we were waiting until we thought they were going to come out at about 6, and it came out at 2, so we were very happy.
So Brooke had her eye on it?
Yeah,
she was
hitting
waiting.
refresh all day.
Yeah, so you guys are seated 11th. What's your goal? Where do you want to finish?
I know I just want a PR. I don't know if we're going to make top 6 or whatever, but I've been having a goal to get a 102 in the relay, so that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, and, I think I'd really like to see us beat Wilsonville because they beat us at districts, so it'd be nice to like be even with them and kind of redeem ourselves. And then I'd also like to PR and get a 103, 102. So we'll see.
So as a team, you guys are about 4:05. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of a team overall time are you looking for?
I think being at a 4-minute would be awesome. That would be a really good goal. Maybe even breaking 4 minutes.
Okay. So what are you working on this week to try and cut off those 5 seconds and get down there?
We're doing a bunch of short distance stuff, so 25s, and working about really coming off the wall fast and doing starts off of each other and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the key to getting a good start off the wall?
Pushing off well and staying streamlined.
And just risking it so you can jump as soon as the person touches and not wait forever.
Yeah, we're working on pushing the starts, as he says, so not false starting, but being questionable.
Close to false starting.
Okay. Now at the district meet, watching Anton from Liberty, when he pushes off the wall, he stays underwater for almost half the length of the pool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you guys try to do, is stay under as long as possible, or is it different in the freestyle
If
versus
we
some
had
of the
the skill, he did, probably, but I mean, it takes a long time to be able to get that far underwater. It's just something that he's built up over time, but we try to push off, because you're going to have the most momentum when you push off the wall, so we try to push off, keep the momentum going, and then when he talks about a breakout, that's when you do your first stroke, and you want it to be fast and try to keep it going, so it's just kind of an ongoing thing. But we can't go nearly as far as Anton can underwater. No.
It's crazy how far he's going. And now at the district meet, your coach got Coach of the Year for the 3rd straight year. I know all the swimmers are usually very excited to have Rash as a coach. He seems to do a great job. What makes him such a good coach?
We love Rash. He just makes practice so much fun. I don't know, he's always just telling jokes, and he focuses on what your specific thing is, so he always breaks us up into groups and has us do our own thing, and it really works for us. He's a great coach.
Yeah. And he pokes fun at everybody, and it just, he lightens the mood. You never feel pressure. You want to do well to impress him, and because we look up to him so much, so it's I want to do well so that Mr. Ash is proud of me, but you never feel oh my gosh, he's going to be so disappointed in me for that. He doesn't put that kind of pressure on us, which is really nice. So it's a good balance. And he swam in college, and he swam at state when he was in high school, so we trust that he knows what he's talking about, and he could get in the pool and cream all of us in a race. We can't argue with him about things because he knows so much more than we do, and we know that, so it's a good level of respect with him.
Now, changing gears a little bit, something that kind of caught my attention is you guys both swim the 500. Watching it just seems terrible. It's 20 lengths of the pool. What's it like when you're actually swimming that race? What's kind of going through your head as you kind of chip away?
I mean, it's really not as bad as you would think it is. You just focus on each individual 100 as its own thing, and Mr. Rash always tells us, focus on the second 100, you'll never get better than that. So it goes by so fast. You I don't know. I really don't even feel like I'm swimming 20 laps.
No. Yeah, you don't think about it being 500 yards, and you're just, there's so much adrenaline, and before you know it, the first 100's over, and then you're thinking about the second, and then you're just
And then you're
holding
halfway
on
down
for the rest of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just, I don't know, you kind of just blank out almost, and you just,
kind of, which
you're
probably
looking
isn't
at the bottom of the
great.
pool, and you just keep counting how many more do I have left, and try to pick up a pace each. Well, I try to pick up a pace each 100. You, like she said, you never get faster than your second 100, but you have to put more effort in the longer you go in the race because you're slowing down and getting tired. So you're just trying to power through the whole time.
Yeah, and then that last 100, you're like, I just want to finish.
Yeah.
So you just go all out the last 100.
When you get out, are you more exhausted after that, or are there any of the other events where you're kind of it's more of a sprint that are more taxing?
The 200 for me is awful. It's basically like it's not a sprint the whole time, but it almost is. So it's like 8 laps of the pool where I'm just trying to go as fast as I can, and that's, for me, is a really hard race.
Yeah, and I swim the 200 IM, and that's, so all 4 strokes, and you're just sprinting a 50, and I'm really tired at the end of that, but the 500, I just always take off my goggles, and I can feel my heartbeat in my face, and I always get a bad headache. Like, I think the 500 is way worse than any other event I've ever swam, but I don't swim the 200 free, and that's supposed to be the
Not
king
great.
of all awful events. And so I don't really know what that's like, but...
Well, and didn't you just start swimming the 500 within the last month?
Yeah, I swam it, I think I've only swam it 4 or 5 times overall in a race, but yeah.
Had you swam before in
I had
club
swam
swimming or
it
anything?
in club, in practice. We would do timed 500s, and I would just always watch for Tori or Jackie or Brooke, the other 3 girls on our relay that are faster than me. I would watch for them to finish, and then I knew that they would always lap me, and I would just swim an extra 50 and be like, I don't know how many I've done, but I think I'm done now. And it was awful. I never paid attention, and then I raced it once, and I was like, hey, this is actually really fun when you pay attention.
Speaking of paying attention, do you pay attention to the signs that they put down?
I do, yeah.
I don't personally. I count in my head. It's way easier for
Yeah.
me. But they're there if I like get confused, so that's nice.
Yeah, I can't count in my head. I lose track at about 300, 350, and then I'm like, when's my last 100? And I'm trying to figure that out, so yeah, I don't pay as much attention as I probably should.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, thank you guys, and good luck on Friday.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
You bet.